Hey guys, it is home for Corona day 2, and all day today I've had a crazy craving for donut holes. So today I'm going to teach you how to make donut holes the cheater way using Pillsbury biscuits. Okay. So you're going to need a container of biscuits, you need some oil, some cinnamon, some sugar, and then you're also going to need a pot, a slotted spoon, a thermometer, paper bag, cutting board, and knife. Alright, so what you're going to have to do first is get your oil heating up. I'm using vegetable oil because we know that it has a high smoke point. You can also use canola oil. You don't need a ton. You want it to fill about an inch up the bottom of the pan. Now I'm using a small pan because I'm making donuts for the two of us and I don't have a ton of vegetable oil. But you could easily use a bigger pot if you had more oil. You'll be able to fry more at once if you do it that way. I'm gonna put it to a medium-low heat and I'm going to heat it up to 375 degrees. And I'll probably temp it every 5 minutes and then I'll do it more as it gets closer to the 350. They all know that I hate these things. I think I've talked about it to like a zillion of them. Like holding a ticking time bomb. Ugh, I hate that. Alright, so while your oil is heating up, you're going to slice your donut holes. So you're gonna separate all of the biscuits and you're gonna cut them into quarters. So I'll show you on a couple of them. Just like that. If you wanna get really fancy, you could roll those into little balls so that they're really donut holes. They're probably gonna hold that shape a little bit. Maybe I'll try some of them like this and I'll try some of them rolled up and we can see what the difference is. But for now, you're just going to cut all of them into quarters. Alright, so we have our biscuits all cut up. The oil's heating up over there. It's been heating for almost 10 minutes now and we're at about 280. So while that's going, I'm going to make the cinnamon sugar mixture and I'm going to make it right in the paper bag. So I'm going to use 3/4 of a cup of sugar. And then I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. You can always do this to taste. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. You also don't have to do a cinnamon sugar topping. You could do a glaze or you could leave them plain. You could crush Oreos and put them in. Whatever you want to do, but now you're just going to shake the cinnamon and sugar in here and sit tight until the oil's hot. Alright, so the oil is at 350. I've turned it down to low. I have my slotted spoon here and my biscuits here. I'm going to start dropping these in. Since my pan's so small, I think I'm only going to do 4 at a time. You can see that they go right in and they get all bubbly. That means we're hot enough. 3, 4. Kind of make sure that it's not stuck to the bottom. Roll them around a little bit. You can see that they're already starting to get golden brown. You want to make sure that they keep moving so that you get all sides nice and golden brown. And what we're going to do the second that these come out of the frying oil is we're going to drop them right into that paper bag so that they can get nice and coated in cinnamon sugar. One just does not want to stay flipped. Stubborn. All right, I'm gonna call these two done now. So I'm gonna take them out, and I'm gonna dump them right in the cinnamon sugar, and Tommy's gonna give them a little shake. And you're gonna keep repeating that process, leaving the donuts in the cinnamon sugar until you get through them all. So we're finding that our donuts are kind of splitting like that. These are the ones that I rolled into little balls, but I think I didn't roll them tight enough. So if that look bothers you, then you may want to roll them a little bit tighter so that they stay in donut holes. Another thing that I've been trying to keep an eye on is the temperature. You kind of have to play with it. You don't want to leave it on low the whole entire time because then the temperature is going to drop too much. But you do want to make sure that it's staying hot, but not too hot. And if you're wondering what the big thud was, the big thud is this one. Hey, weirdo. All right, we've got our super greasy bag filled with donuts. We found that a lot of them still separated, like what we were having the problem with. We tried rolling some tighter. It worked a little bit, but for the most part, most of them separated. So if you really don't like that separation, I would say don't buy the layer biscuit. We're gonna pour these into the bowl to see how they are looking. Leave the rest of the sugar in the bag, but I'd say those are looking pretty good. So that's how you make some easy donut holes. Send me pictures if you guys try making them at home. And I hope you guys are being safe and healthy over our break.